I will be starting off with the introduction part of the Maybank. So Maybank was founded in 1960 by Khoo Teck Puat, who merged three small banks to serve the emerging Malaysian economy. So Malaysia was the first local bank to offer consumer banking in Malaysia and expanded to other Southeast Asian countries. So Maybank has diversified business portfolio to inclusive investment banking, assets management, insurance, Islamic banking, and digital banking. So, and also Malaysia has also in recent years has acquired several other banks and financial institutions in Singapore, Pakistan, Vietnam, and Uzbekistan. And so the nature of the business of the Maybank is that Maybank is a full service or financial institution that offers a wide range of banking products and service to individuals, business, and corporate clients. So let's look at the service included. So the first service will be personal and commercial banking, which is deposit account, loans, mortgages, and the credit cards, wealth management, and online banking platform, which is known as Maybank today. And they also do some of the investment banking for corporate finances, capital markets, advisory for clients, and mergers and acquisitions of debt restructuring, and equity underwriting, security trading, research, and much more. And then there's also this asset management and fund management, where Maybank manages your fund and private equities to venture capital management, and also some alternative investment. There's also Maybank do also include insurance. Let's say your life insurance, maybe you also have general insurance and Takaful health insurance, and insurance like such as Etika International Holdings number. Yeah, it is known as one of the Maybank's branches, that it is from Etika. Yeah, and then the last will be Islamic banking. This is what it's a Sharia complaint products and services for retail banking and corporate banking, investment banking, and asset management, Takaful, and international business. And also there's also a name for that. It is Maybank Islamic Berhad. Then moving on, for the vision and mission of the Maybank is that Maybank's vision is to be the leading financial service provider in Asia. So Maybank's vision is based on, let's say, it's based on regional presence and expertise and innovation. And then for the mission, Maybank's mission is to humanize financial service across Asia. And then the mission is based on accessible, convenient, and much more affordable banking. The goal is to build a long-term relationship with customers.
So today I want to talk about the relevant position in an organization, which is top level position, middle level position, and first line position or non-managerial position. So first point is top level position. Among the role and responsibilities of the highest level of Maybank company management is that they set the company's broad objective and policy based on the company industry. Since it consists of the board of directors, the top management level is also responsible for communicating with the outside world and is accountable to the shareholders of the organization for the performance of the enterprise. In conclusion, top level position can be said to be responsible for holding control and overseeing the entire organization. Next, the second point is middle level position. It is usually manage risk and calculate profit and losses. It's generally responsible for managing information technology as well. These people are directly responsible to upper management for the function of their respective department, so they could devote more time to organizational functions and direction. And the last point is first line position or non-managerial position. At Maybank, they are directly responsible for ensuring that the organization objective and plans are implemented effectively. They may be called assistant manager, shift manager, foreman, or office manager. First line managers focus almost exclusively on internal organizational issues and are the first notice problem with business operations such as untrained new employees, machine breakdowns, or new procedure that slow down production at Maybank's ATMs. In short, managers at the lower level are especially able to pay close attention to the execution and coordination of the day-to-day workflow that ensure project completion and results are achieved.
Now, I would like to explain about HRP process for this banking sector that we have been chosen. So, HRP process is involved that predict the organization future demands and supply of their employee that available for the workers. So in this banking industries, HRP is critical for recognizing the talent that require, employing the appropriate people, as well as to ensure that the organization has the needed capabilities to fulfill the demand of the company. So there are several primary stages that included in this HRP process for the banking industry. The first one is environmental analysis. Next is forecasting demand. Third is forecasting supply. Next is gap analysis, and last but not least is implementation. As shown in the table, so there's the current workforce column that aforementioned table that provide an update on the current staffing level for each position in the company. So the quantity of the staff needed to fulfill the organization objective is listed in the requirement column. So the number of the available workers, both internal and external, is listed in the availabilities column. So the reconciliation and gaps column displays that the discord between needs and resources. So a positive suggests a number that there are more open positions than there are people to fill them. So on the other side, a negative number indicates to the opposite one. So last but not least is the action planning column that suggests strategies to the company that might be taken to fulfill any shortage, such as internal promotion, job posting on external job boards, and also training and development initiative.
So now for my part, I will present about the 6 steps of job analysis process. The first step is about deciding how you will use the information. This step, which require information related to various aspects of jobs, are collected. So this information is obtained through different methods such as interview, observation, questionnaire, and etc. For the second step is by reviewing relevant background information. So this step, previously the collected information is reviewed to design organizational chart, current position JD and JS, procedures, manuals, and etc. This will help in the detailed assessment of the job. For the next step is by selecting representative position. So as we know, analyzing all jobs at a time is a complex and costly affair. So that's why only representative sample of jobs is selected. So under this step, job analysts investigate to determine which organization employees require job analysis and for what purpose the job must be analyzed. For the fourth step is actually analyze the job. So under this step, the job analyst obtains the data and information related to selected job. The information is collected on the job activities that require employee behaviors, working conditions, human traits, and etc. For the fifth step is by verifying the job analysis information. So this giving a person a chance to review and modify your description of the job activities to confirm the validity and reliability of the information obtained. Last but not least, developing the JD and JS is the last step of job analysis process, which is a detailed descriptions and specification statement is prepared showing minimum requirements of each job. So now I will continue with the next part, which is about the job description and job specification for each 3-level position in Maybank company. Job description or JD is the record of duties, tasks and responsibilities needed for satisfactory performance of a particular job. Job specification JS translate job description into human qualification, requirements and skills that are required for successful performance of a job. So now I will just give examples of the JD and JS that needed for some of the positions in the company. For instance, for the position Business Development Executive, the JD As a business development executive, you are responsible in developing and securing new business that can contribute or maximize return in shareholders' investment. To manage, control, and perform housekeeping on loan portfolio, you are also required to plan and implement marketing activities to promote loan products and services, as well as develop and build up long-term business relationship with customers. For the JS, at least a bachelor's degree or professional qualification in marketing or finance or business administration or equivalent. Also obtain high level of English proficiency in both writing and speaking skill, proven analytical skill, and lastly minimum 3 years experience in relevant field, as well as proficiency in other languages such as Mandarin, and Japanese will be an added advantage.
Every business that wants to find employees usually uses external requirements such as Maybank companies. It is actually can cost more and take more time than internal requirement. And it will be a great way to bring new talent and encourage innovation and new ways of working. Maybank company use the main method, which is online interview session and what position that they want. How they search new worker. It can be by online such as media, advertising, and any web. For external requirement, is a new candidate must have an interview. A recent graduate with a minimum qualification of a bachelor's degree who has been with a good interpersonal skills, self-motivation. Besides that, Maybank new hires should have strong logical and independent analytical skills.
So today I'm going to present about my part in 6.0, which is selection process. The first one is initial assessment method. The first step in the selection process for the upper level management, such as hiring a CFO, involves evaluating a candidate's leadership skills, experience, and qualifications. The Human Resource Department's employment staff can use resume to assess the candidate's work history, educations, and qualifications, which provides a preliminary indications of their suitability based on prior accomplishments. Additionally, reference checks allow the recruiting team to verify the candidate's work history, achievements, and character by contacting their references, providing further insight into their suitability for the CFO positions and cultural fit with the organization. Next is for middle management positions like a marketing manager. The initial assessment method may include a preliminary screening interview and a work sample test. The interview allows the recruiting team to evaluate the candidate's fit for the role and the organizations through preliminary inquiries and communication assessment. The work sample test assesses the candidate's practical skills and problem-solving abilities, providing insight into their suitability for the position. Onto the second one is substantive assessment method. Substantive assessment method for top-level management positions like CEO involve competency-based assessment and behavioral evaluation. These methods provide a more comprehensive understanding of the candidate's skills, knowledge, and abilities relevant to the role. Competency-based assessment focuses on specific competencies required for the COO position, while behavioral evaluation assesses the candidate's leadership style, communication skills, and decision-making abilities. These methods help identify the candidate's strengths, weaknesses, and potential for success as a top-level executive. Next is assessment method for middle management positions such as hiring and operations manager. May include in-basket exercise and personality tests. The in-basket exercise simulates the role's responsibilities and evaluates the candidate's ability to handle complex tasks. Personality tests assess the candidate's personality traits and determine their compatibility with the positions and organizational culture. These methods helped in assessing the candidate's potential for success and their suitability for the specific middle management role. That's all from me. Thank you. On to the second one is substantive assessment method. Substantive assessment method for top-level management positions like CEO involve competency-based assessment and behavioral evaluation. These methods provide a more comprehensive understanding of the candidate's skills, knowledge, and abilities relevant to the role. Competency-based assessment focuses on specific competencies required for the COO position, while behavioral evaluation assesses the candidate's leadership style, communication skills, and decision-making abilities. These methods help identify the candidate's strengths, weaknesses, and potential for success as a top-level executive. Next is assessment method for middle management positions such as hiring and operations manager. May include in-basket exercise and personality tests. The in-basket exercise simulates the role's responsibilities and evaluates the candidate's ability to handle complex tasks. Personality tests assess the candidate's personality traits and determine their compatibility with the positions and organizational culture. These methods helped in assessing the candidate's potential for success and their suitability for the specific middle management role.
Moving on to findings and recommendations. Organizations often use initial assessment methods to manage their human resources. Maybank's initial assessment method is likely to have several strengths in the selection process, such as objectivity, efficiency, validity, reliability, and predictive power, which can help ensure that candidates are evaluated fairly and consistently. Maybank's initial assessment method has several strengths that can help identify the best candidates for the job and make sure the selection process is more efficient and effective. However, there are two potential weaknesses to consider, which is limited scope and potential for bias. Maybank could consider incorporating additional assessment methods such as competency-based interviews or job simulations to gain a more comprehensive understanding of a candidate's abilities. Additionally, Maybank could implement training for recruiters and hiring managers to reduce unconscious bias and promote diversity in the candidate pool. Maybank's substantive assessment method is likely to have several strengths in the selection process, such as reliability, predictive power, and comprehensive evaluation. However, there are two potential weaknesses to consider: time-consuming aptitude tests and personality assessment, and also its cost. To address these weaknesses, Maybank could consider streamlining its substantive assessment method to reduce the time and cost involved, such as using online assessment and videos interviews, and prioritizing which assessment methods are most important for each role. As for the recommendation, it is recommended to use a combination of initial and substantive assessment method to provide a comprehensive evaluation of candidates and to train the hiring managers on how to conduct interviews and assessment. Moving on to the last part of our video presentation. To conclude, Maybank's HR planning process is a comprehensive and strategic approach that aligns the organization's human resources with its business goals and objectives. It begins with an analysis of the organization's business strategy and objectives, evaluates the current workforce, develops recruitment and training strategies, and emphasizes employee development and career planning. It also includes succession planning to identify potential leaders.